Welcome dear all. This is Sandeep Chaudhary from Yes Union Junior College Pune. Let's learn next part of the poem The Inchcape Rock. In this third part of the video we are going to start stanza number 9. So let's start. Stanza number 9. The boat is lowered, the boatmen row, and to the Inchcape Rock they go. Sir Ralph bent over from the boat, and he cut the bale from the Inchcape float. In stanza number 1, we learn that Sir Ralph the rower ordered his main mariner, "Let's go at Inchcape Rock. I want to pluck the bale which was installed by Abbot of Aberthock." Now all the sailors decided to go at the Inchcape Rock. So the boat is lowered. All boatmen took the boat, the ship, at the Inchcape Rock, and the Inchcape Rock they go. Now this is example of inversion. The proper word order is not followed here. They went to Inchcape Rock. It is the proper word order, but poet say, and to the Inchcape Rock they go. Now finally Sir Ralph the rower and all boatmen reached at the Inchcape Rock because the villainous character Ralph wanted to plug, broke, dismantle the bell. Sir Ralph bent over from the boat. Now boat and bent, there is alliteration, repetition of B sound. So example of alliteration. Finally, as soon as when Sir Ralph the rower reached at the Inchcape Rock at the bale, he bent over from the boat and he cut the bale from the Inchcape float. Float means buoy. Buoy, that floating object anchored in the sea to mark the dangerous place. And finally, this villainous character dismantle, pluck the bale from the Inchcape Rock, the bale which has saved life of thousands of sailors, mariner, ships. But this wicked person cut down the bale. He was jealous about Abbot of Aberthock because he is a rower. He wanted to loot the sailors, and the bale trying to disturb his work, and that is why this wicked person broke down, cut down the bale which was installed on the Inchcape Rock. Let's see stanza number 10. Down sunk the bale with a gurgling sound, the bubbles rose and burst around. Quote Sir Ralph, the next who comes to the rock won't bless the Abbot of Aberthock. Now again inversion in first sentence. Down sunk the bell with gurgling sound. Proper order is not followed. So example of inversion. Even there is example of onomatopoeia sound. Gurgling sound is the example of onomatopoeia. And onomatopoeia means those words express sound and movement. So first sentence has two figure of speech, inversion as well as onomatopoeia. The bubbles rose and burst around. The poet Robert Southey wanted to create the picture in front of your eyes when the bale was cut down. How did it go down? The bubbles rose and burst around. When the bale started sinking, the bubbles started coming on the surface of the sea and burst around. The Ralph was very happy, the rower was very happy, thinking that the bale would save no more ships and seamen would no longer blaze the about, and now all the boats and the sailors, mariner now will not be saved from the clutches of the Inchcape Rock, and they won't blaze the abbot of Aberthorpe. And finally, this wicked man, Sir Ralph the Rover, did his villainous task. The bale went down the into the water, into the under the ground at the bottom of the sea. Let's see. Stanza number 11. Sir Ralph the Rover sailed away. He scoured the seas for many a days. Now grown rich with plunder's store, he steers his course for Scotland's shore. Sir Ralph the Rover, this character is villainous, but when now his task was done, he went away from that place. He sailed away from rock. Sir Ralph the Rover then sailed away from Inchcape Rock. Thereafter, he had robbed and looted many ships, which met with an accident, crushing to the Inchcape Rock. Whenever ship's mariner unfortunately hit the Inchcape Rock, and that time this villainous character tried to loot them, had stolen valuables of those seamen's, boatmen's. He is now he became rich man with all the looted treasures. Now today, now means after getting plunder's store. Plunder store means big amount which was looted wealth. Now finally his ships were full of wealth, so he gave order. He steers, he direct his course. Course means journey for Scotland's shore. Now Sir Ralph the Rover wanted to return home, Scotland shore, and so finally he gave ordered. See, figure of speech in this stanza. He scoured the seas for many a days. Scoured and see, as sound is repeated, so alliteration. And the looted wealth is compared with plunder stored, so example of metaphor. In this stanza we have alliteration as well as metaphor. Now we are going to start stanza number 12. See, I will read first. So thick a haze overspread the sky. So thick a haze overspreads the sky. They cannot see the sun on high. And the wind hath blown a gale all day. At evening it hath died away. We come to know that now Robert Southey in stanza number 12 want to explain returning journey of the rover, Sir Ralph. Now he describes the gloomy atmosphere. Initially, at the beginning of the poem, we come to know that there is no stir in the ocean, no stir in the sea. The ship was as still as it could be. It explains that there is a calmness of wind and waves, seas. Complete peaceful atmosphere explained. Afterwards, poet explained that cheerful atmosphere, spring, when roar was whistling. But now, here in this stanza, poet want to give different atmosphere, the gloomy atmosphere, sad atmosphere. On this day, Roar is sailing to Scotland. He had already started his returning journey. They cannot see sun on high. Actually, due to the gloomy atmosphere, the sun is hidden behind the thick fog, and strong winds were blowing all day. The gale, tempest, hurricane, superstorm, tornado, strong wind was blowing all day in the ocean, and that is why when Sir Ralph the Rover started returning journey, they were unable to see the light of the sun. At evening it had died away. Hath means had. It is archaic word, old English word. Now Here in this stanza number 12, we come to know that when Sir Ralph the Rover started returning journey, there is a complete different atmosphere. I hope you understand stanza number 9, 10, 11 and 12. In next video, we will complete remaining 5 stanzas. Thank you.